Hello and welcome to our math lesson for today. Today we're not going to be learning anything new. What we're going to be doing is practicing our multiplication, division, and fraction skills by answering some story problems. And I'm just going to lead you through that at this time. Just going to get this started here. Here we go. Now, the idea is that we're just going to practice this so that we can get ready for another week of practicing of multiplication, division, and fractions. In our Math Makes Sense lessons, it seems like they are feeling that we're ready to move on, but I feel like we have been waiting for a long time to be able to do multiplication, division, and fractions. We've been excited about this idea, and I don't know about you, but I feel like we haven't had a whole lot of time to actually do multiplication, division, and fractions in this time away from our classroom. So we're going to spend another week on it next week with different activities that you will be printing out from a different program. But for this remaining day of our week, and then tomorrow we'll be doing a Friday math activity, we're just going to be doing the Math Makes Sense page 247 and 248. So this story is about bumper cars. I don't know. There's kind of mixed feelings about how bumper cars, some people are really excited, some people are really fearful, but it's a story, so it's safe. So there are 13 children lined up for the bumper cars. Hey, that's our whole class. There are 13 kids in our class. There are 13 children lined up for the bumper cars. There are 4 bumper cars. All right, now we need to figure this out. There are 4 bumper cars. Each bumper car can hold 3 children. Can everyone ride bumper cars at the same time? Let's figure that out. Let's go on an imaginary field trip to this bumper car fair. 13 children, 4 bumper cars, 3 seats for each bumper car. Can everyone ride the bumper cars at the same time? Well, you might want to use the box that's here on the page to draw 4 bumper cars, each with 3 seats, and then place imaginary or just symboled children in each of the seats. If you're going to show your work in pictures, if you want to show your picture in numbers, you could do a repeated addition, you could do a multiplication or a division. You might even want to do fractions to divide the class, a set, into 4 bumper cars. Each car would represent a quarter of the class. And then once you have finished, or you could do words. You could say, I used a number line to help me solve my problem and found that there were enough bumper cars for this many children. Then once you have solved your problem, there's still one more thing. You're not done quite yet. The one last thing that you need to do is you need to answer the question that's on the page. Can everyone ride bumper cars at the same time, with a yes or a no? And that can be filled in on the page right beside that question. Okay, so that's our bumper car story. And then we have getting on a plane. So now we're moving from the fair to another trip. Well, that sounds fun. I would love to fly. I would much prefer to fly than to go in a bumper car. That's the truth. Getting on a plane. Altogether, 22 people need to fly on this plane. Okay. There are 6 rows of seats. 6 rows of seats. Got it? There are 4 seats in each row. Okay, now we're doing, you can see that the picture doesn't quite match the story, so that's not going to be helpful. I think there are fewer than 22 people in the picture and not enough rows. Okay, so that picture, I need to do my own. Can everyone get on the plane? Good question. Let's figure it out. So there's 22 people, 6 rows of seats. There are 4 seats in each row. You could draw a picture. You could use number sentences to figure this out, or words. You could write sentences to tell how you solve the problem. But when you're finished solving the problem, you are not done. You still need to answer the question with a yes or a no. Can everyone get on the plane? All right, and when you're finished this, then you are done your math. I'm glad that God does not have any limits about how many people can get into his kingdom. And so, well, that is a nice connection for this. We don't have limits. I'm thankful that you are working so hard in your math activities, and I'm glad that you are sending me an activity that you're most proud of every week. Keep on doing that. If you haven't sent me some of your work, I would encourage you to do that so I can see how you're doing and help you better. Have a great day. Enjoy the beautiful weather.